The ideas and opinions expressed in this show belong to the hosts and guests and do not reflect those of Manhattan College or any groups within. We are back with episode 1.5 of the Manhattan College Quadcast. We're coming to you from the Sumner Redstone studio. We got Ariella Vega here with our guest, Sophie Demurjian.
That's right, I'm here with Sophie Demurjian, and we're going to talk about her accounts, Bronx Bites, Cut and Cropped, and about her soccer history. Excellent. So, what kind of got you started with Bronx Bites?
So, me and my sister, we both go out to eat a lot in the Bronx. My sister graduated from Fordham last year, so that's where, I got the inspiration from the account, and then I just started using it.
And did you guys, go to, did it start with only specific restaurants, types of food?
No, just anything within, the local area. Fordham's right off of Arthur Ave, so there's tons of restaurants there. And then even around here, I always like to order, food out. I'd rather do that than cook or anything.
Or, logs.
Yeah. So, that's where it started from. And I figured, you know what, why don't I just do this? Someone doesn't have a food account for the school yet, so.
Yeah, it really took off. I remember when I got the follow, I was like, ooh, follow back. And because it took off, did a lot of restaurants begin reaching out to you?
So, yes and no. Not local restaurants as much. It's more as, random restaurants. I signed up with this thing called Palette Connect, where it, connects you with, people who want advertising campaigns that are restaurants in the city to, food, influencers, per se.
Yeah.
And, out of that, they'll tell you, if they'll pay you and, what you'll get if you do the campaign for, at this restaurant. I did do this one thing for ShopRite. I had to sign off on a contract for it.
Yeah.
They sent me this, barbecue package.
I saw that, yes.
Yeah. And they sent me, a $25 gift card, but I had to sign off on something. But that was through a PR company, so.
Did you like the barbecue? Do you like barbecue that much?
You know what? I wanted the gift card. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
And what would you say is, the best place to go out around here? I feel like it's kind of limited.
It depends on the food that you want.
All right, here's a crucial question.
Okay.
Broadway Joe's or Goodfellas?
Oh, Goodfellas.
That's how I feel.
Kingsbridge Social Club, though, first.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been there.
I love it.
It's good.
I resent the Broadway Joe's hate.
I
stand
think
here
the pizza.
in solidarity with Broadway Joe's and his daughter, who is in Arches.
Wait, she goes here?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty cool.
What year is she?
She's a freshman.
Oh,
She's a freshman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
She's gonna be so upset.
No names, but she's a really nice girl.
Yeah, I don't like the pizza there. I prefer definitely
Goodfellas.
Yeah, except I love the. Have you had the lasagna slice?
No.
It's really good. It always
At
gives me
Goodfellas?
diarrhea. Yeah. I don't know why it's so good. It really is, but it really hurts my stomach.
The Kingsbridge Social Club is it's pretty cheap and the pizza's really good there, but it's Neapolitan, so it's small pizzas there. So. Yeah.
Okay. And then you recently came out with a new Instagram called Cut and Cropped. I actually personally bought a shirt. It's really cute. And what kind of got you started with that page?
So, I don't know. I just was my roommate got me into cutting shirts last year, and we just liked wearing them, so I was you know what, maybe I'll just make a page and maybe people will want them, and so I just started doing that. I don't know.
How much time does it take?
To bleach to cut them, I have a rotary cutter, so not very long.
Okay.
It probably takes it depends the lot of shirts I have.
Mm-hmm.
If I have 20 shirts to cut them, it probably takes 5 minutes because that cutter is so sharp. It's like a pizza cutter.
Okay.
Yeah. And then to bleach them, it does take 2 hours. Because it's I got the whole mask and everything on. Bleach is no joke.
Yeah.
It's you can't inhale it. I didn't know that until I started doing this. I was
You're
oh
I'm
my
dying.
God. Yeah, I'm dying.
I'm high.
I had to put an eye mask on, a face where you can breathe through it, how
a gas mask.
Yeah,
kind of thing?
pretty much.
Okay.
It's that
It's serious.
Some
yeah.
Breaking
So are your
Bad
roommates
stuff
okay?
going down in
Well,
your room.
I don't do it in my room.
Oh, you don't? Where do you do it?
In the common room. But
so you gas out the common room?
I guess so, but
I could probably use some bleach if we're being honest.
the stuff that people do in there, there's kids who die other things in there.
Thought the sentence ended there.
No.
No.
They go in there and die?
No. I clean up always, though. I'm very diligent about that. I don't think that's okay, obviously, to leave a mess like that. But it does take a process to get them bleached, and then you have to wash them right after in cold water, and like I put them like through like the laundry and stuff like that, so like the bleach smell is gone and everything. So.
And how do you get the t-shirts?
So I upcycle them. Usually they're from like thrift stores, or I get them online. Like if I could find them cheap, it just depends. I have to dig.
You have to dig. Yeah, that's really cool. And then recently, like, how do you feel like your sales are going?
Good. Like way better than I expected. I didn't think it would be like.
It would take off.
Yeah, no, I didn't think that at all. But.
They're really cool. Yeah, I like them when I got at Giants. So I know I have to take a picture. I just have to look ugly every time I wear it. So, anyway, and you're also on the soccer team. So how do you balance these?
I'm so used to time management, like, with playing sports my whole life. So, like, I kind of just do manage it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I find, like, that's fun for me to do, like, the shirts and stuff like that.
It's like a hobby more.
Right. So, like, I'll make time for that.
Right. And then, how is your team performing?
Right now, I don't even remember a record, but we have 6 more games left, and I think we'll finish strong. Like, I do think we have 100% of fighting chance. Like, we have a very well-rounded, athletic, talented team, so.
Yeah, because I remember you saying that a lot of the starting players are hurt.
Yeah. A lot of girls are hurt on our team. But we've been fighting through it.
Okay, that's really good. And then, are there any, like, team or, like, personal highlights that you have in mind?
I can't think. No. Not right now, no.
This is not the time to be humble.
Yeah.
Let it go.
No, I can't.
How does a team, like, bond? Like, how's the chemistry?
We have a great team chemistry. Like, we do get along as a team.
You do?
Yeah. They're, like, you know, those are, like, my closest friends, all of them. Like, that's the best part of playing a sport here is being a part of a team. Like, we're so much fun, like, all together, and, like, they're all such, like, good people. And, it's taught me a lot being around a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
So.
And then, don't you have an upcoming game? Is a green out game, right?
Yeah, but that's not going to be, when you put this on, that's already going to happen, right?
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty
What
sure.
day is it?
It's Saturday.
Yeah.
My bad.
You messed up.
Yeah.
The one thing I told you to be
Not do.
careful about.
Sorry. Okay.
Now we know how little you pay attention to our producer.
And then I guess to just bring it back to Bronx Bites, just because I feel like it's an excellent page. I feel like was that one of your most popular between the two?
The ones that I've like revealed to the school, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. That one has the highest engagement, definitely. Like, which is more important to me than like followers, because you can have 30,000 followers, but if you're getting 200 likes on a picture,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's awful engagement.
Yeah.
So.
Let's get some nice food recommendations around here.
What's our next one?
Yeah. What's up next?
Food. Okay, so I
Well,
like Palace of Japan. That's like one of my favorite restaurants around here, sushi-wise. I do order from Asian Tokyo, though, all the time.
I don't like Asian Tokyo.
That's like, okay, that's good convenience-wise.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my gosh, that's the best sushi
Yeah,
I've ever had.
yeah.
But it's really good convenience-wise. I love Santa Fe Grill. Like, their fried chimichangas there.
They're good?
They're really good. Like, I love them. But I don't know, like, to each their own with that. Kingsbury Social Club, Uber Eats, every time.
Every time. Now, wait, you said you're from Red Bank area. What?
Yeah.
Well, you're in Red Bank now.
Right.
So I guess the next question is, do you say pork roll or do you say Taylor ham?
Pork roll.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pork
Yes.
roll. By us, it's
Yeah.
like pork roll. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Where
You know
we're
what's-
from.
Do you guys, here's the thing. So I'm from Morristown, and I live like in a Jewish community.
Right.
And we have this thing called TFAB, Time for a Bagel, and it's run by Jewish people, and they have these like amazing bagels that are,
Really?
I can't find a bagel place in Red Bank, Atlantic Highlands that like
Well, the closer you get
compare.
to the city, the food is always better, in my opinion. Sorry if you think things on point are really good, but I think the closer you get to the city,
I mean,
food
that's-
is-
beach food,
I
boardwalk food
agree.
is terrible.
What?
Beach
Beach
food,
food.
boardwalk food is terrible.
Oh my gosh. Well, the fact I'm so happy moving to Red Bank, at least like there's more restaurants. By
Yeah.
me, like in Manasquan where I used to live, there's nowhere to
Nowhere to
eat. Yeah, it's terrible.
there's nowhere to eat by the beach, never.
No.
But I guess to kind of wrap things up, is there anything else you'd like to say about any of the 3 accounts? Anything new coming out? New content?
I want to make crop sweatshirts, so I need.
Oh yeah,
I
I
need
would
to
I would so buy that.
I need to look into that more. I did buy some, but I want to see how they cut first. So yeah. That would
Okay.
be the only thing.
Cool.
Excellent. Thank you for coming.
It's a wrap.
Big thank you to Sophie Demurjian for coming in and talking to us. Awesome guest. Now we're back with Ian. He's
Yo.
back in the studio, and we're going to start with our little sports update for the week.
Sponsor.
Oh, I almost forgot. Thank you, our producer. He's in my ear. Little note. I have to give a big shout out to our sponsor. Big group this week. Huge. It's all the guys in Ariella's DMs.
That's a good one. Too bad they're dry.
Oh my god.
That was actually pretty good. That's why it was a secret.
Yeah, I had to spring that one on you.
God. All right, well, thanks, fellas,
Yeah.
for the kind sponsorship.
I'm so thankful for the 40-year-old men.
Thank
It was a
fellas.
huge group. We are still getting letters.
I love how they caught on to my Quadcast account, so we couldn't even filter them out. There's no running from
It's
them.
an infestation.
Ew. So, all right. So we want to talk about sports.
All right, let's talk sports. Men's, women cross country. Fordham fiasco.
Great start.
Men's placed second and women's placed third. Beat Fordham. Slam the Ram. Here we go. And then an Army Open, men's and women's both placed fourth. And men beat the MAC rival of Marist. So big clap it up for cross country, not track and field.
Slam the Maris.
Slam the Marist, slam the Ram. Good stuff.
And a huge shout out to senior Lisa Fajardo, as Ian recognizes her as Fajardo. She got second place and broke her own school record, which is pretty amazing, for the Van Cortlandt Park 3.1 mile course with a time of, what was that, 17 minutes, 53
Yeah.
seconds, and what is that, 77?
Milliseconds?
That's how that works in
Damn.
cross country.
All right, clap it up. Lisa. Yeah.
She did 30 seconds faster than her last race from last year.
Damn.
Yeah, she's
30
pretty
seconds.
fast.
That's a lot. That's like
I don't even know how one gets faster. She
30
just run a bunch.
seconds. 30 seconds off of that much? Can we do math? That's 10 seconds off each mile?
Yep.
That's a lot.
Yep.
That's like adding, what, 40 pounds to your bench press, probably?
So then,
Like
what do you
equivalent?
eat?
I don't know if
Work?
there's a real good way to compare lifting
That's what I was
weights and
wondering. Like, how
running.
could you? I mean, that's how I think. Like, I don't know. I don't run, so.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's crazy, though. I'd throw up.
I only run from my problems.
Yeah. And freshman Haley Layfield, getting third, and the girls team got second in that race.
Yeah.
Which is also pretty
Way to be, ladies.
significant.
Clap it up. On the men's side, Chad Mayer, he got second place in the 5-mile course with a time of 26 minutes, 5 seconds, and 60 milliseconds, because we're being precise out here. Can we do the math? What's 26 divided by 5?
It's like a 5-10 mile.
That's insane. That's insane. Chad, dude, you're an animal, bro. That's
Thanks,
crazy.
Chad.
I'd pass out. I would die. I'd have to be carted off.
That's like if you added like 50 pounds to your bench press, man.
Right? No. Yeah, baby. You're
10
going
pounds
places.
is enough, too. That does a lot.
Dude, that's crazy, though, man. All right, men's soccer. What's the record now?
8-2.
8-2.
Yeah.
Clap it up. I think, third in the MAC right now? Not
Yeah,
bad.
third
Way
in
to
the
be
MAC.
fellas.
Third in the MAC, but they have the best overall record.
Nice.
They beat the Rams.
Yes.
Slam the Ram.
Yes.
Slam the Ram.
Yes, and for home games, they have, they don't play necessarily better or worse at a home game, right? That's far as tied. They have 2 losses. So they've lost 1 home and lost 1 away. But by the same token, they have 4 wins
Yeah.
home, 4 wins away. So we don't even know which field they play better at.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's always best to play your home field.
Of course.
They have any games coming up?
Do we know?
Not that we can mention, I don't think.
No.
You know,
Nothing soon?
I'm not one to typically get too excited about sports here, but I've actually been pretty excited about this men's soccer team.
Yeah,
I
they're on
don't
a roll.
know.
They're
Yeah,
doing
they
well.
are on a roll.
Because I think it's just it was really unexpected. I don't know.
Like, just coming out and,
Because
They have a game
killing
tonight.
it.
didn't they have a little bit of a rough time last year?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
so coming into this year, I feel like I'm the fire in their belly or something like that,
Yeah,
or
no,
whatever
it's awesome.
expression you want to use. And now they're coming out and playing like this. Like it gets you excited.
Yeah,
It's like when it's
we
like
need
when like when the Cubs went to the World Series. Like when a team struggles and then they're great.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's,
why the
it's
Mets
lit.
fans go
It's
so
awesome.
hard for the Mets. It's
Yeah,
'cause, like,
exactly.
They're not a good team, but like when they do win, I'm
It's
sure
awesome.
I'm not a Mets fan, but I'm sure that feels pretty good.
Really?
Mets fan here.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a Mets fan.
So talking about sports, we got GPAC. That's the building that they're turning Mahan into. Mahan. There's an A in there, right? Mahan. It's
What?
the old Mahan building.
It's called Mahan. I didn't even know that's what it was called.
Yeah, Mahan. It was the physical plant building. The doors it says Gaelic Park Athletic Center.
Oh, really?
I think they're doing it.
I thought it was where the locker.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I didn't know either. I walked by one day going to Leo and it had like nice glass doors of like something like athletic or whatever the hell.
Okay.
I think.
I take it back. Interesting.
Well, anyway, I mean, I'm happy for them, and this is a donation-funded thing, right? Yeah, so that's nice. I mean, it's not like any club's taking a hit for this. And
Yeah, and usually like as a salty kind of narc.
Narc.
It's narp.
Narc.
What the heck's a narp?
Narp?
As a salty narp, I kind of could care
Non-athletic,
less about the
regular
facilities
person.
that
Yeah.
the athletes get, but like I was saying before, I don't know if you guys remember, but
Me.
I'm super excited for the men's lacrosse team to get a place to put their equipment.
No, yeah, I'm happy
That
for
just
them.
'cause it smells
because they
like-
deserve it. You work.
Like you smell it everywhere. There's no
Ew.
running from it.
Ew.
Literally none.
No, but I'm happy for them. And they work hard, so you might as well get it. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish like they could rope it in somehow, where like regular students could use it. But I mean, whatever, you can't always have everything, so it's fine. But that's gonna be cool.
I think also, do you mean like as a gym, like to use it?
I mean, yeah, or just like maybe a way that like they could rope it into like intramurals and stuff. I don't know, somehow. I mean, look, I'm just talking out of my ass here.
You don't
but
know.
like I don't know what I'm talking about. But like it would be cool if like it had like a multi-functionality purpose, because you could.
Yeah, you really could.
I mean, I don't know what facilities they're gonna have there.
Well, also,
Is it just gonna be like locker rooms, pretty much?
I'm sure. But also, I just want to quickly touch upon the baseball team's alumni game, which it turned to be more complicated than we anticipated.
You were a part of it?
No, I watched.
Oh.
Wait, what happened?
But as a Jasper, I just felt like I was really... I felt like I was a part of it.
Wait, what happened?
So they had an alumni game, and typically how this works is, there's one team and another, but it just turned out that the alumni played their own players, and the team members who are on the team currently played their own team members.
Is that the point? Alumni versus current players
No,
game?
because when you play the Mets, you play, like, who pitches? The Mets, right? Like,
Yeah.
they didn't pitch to each other. It was like the alumni pitched to their own to their own
Oh,
hitters.
what?
Yes.
Oh.
How?
And
Why?
so I think this is a rumor. Last year I heard, I don't know if this is like legit or not, I asked around, but like apparently like a lot of alumni players got pegged. Last year, like I think like 4 in a row.
Holy crap.
Yes. So
Damn,
But-
big baseball drama at Manhattan College.
Man. All right. Shout out to all those sports teams, and I hope that those alumni recovered from their getting hit by pitches,
Getting hit by
getting
pitches.
pegged.
yeah.
But we got a lot of other stuff going on around campus. Gonna shout myself out now. MC Players.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, shameless, completely shameless. We got a couple shows coming up this semester. There's the main stage play. That's Present Laughter. It's the one, that was the run through the school. Martin Marquito directs it. And then we also have the student-run production. It's The Murder Mystery. It's, A Family Reunion to Die For is the name.
Who picks these plays?
The Present Laughter, the club has a pitch meeting where everyone pitches shows that they want to do for the next year, and then the board of players discusses with
Decides.
Martin Marquito, and they decide on what shows they're
Can you
going
guys
to
do like a Medea? Like I feel like
What?
do you know who Medea is?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I feel like if you guys did like a play like
Like a
with her.
Medea goes to jail. Like,
Yes.
you want me to call
Christmas,
Tyler
that
Perry
Medea?
and get him to come here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I'll
Yeah.
put that on the list. So the murder mystery, which is student directed, is being directed by Matt Peters and Paul Fukow, my roommate. Love you, Jushing. They work together. Directing. They each give their, they discuss and then they give notes and whatnot. And I'm a part of both shows this year. So if you have any questions about like what the shows are about, the murder mystery is the one coming up like the soonest. I think it's the weekend of the October 20th. And then the main stage isn't until that one's in November.
So where do you guys perform in?
So the murder mystery is being performed in Smith.
Okay.
But the main stage play is being performed in the Black Box, which is on the 5th floor of Thomas.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So above locks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even the set, Martin Marquito designs the sets, but he's been getting a lot of input from students, and they've been helping him, assisting him with his designs, and students build the sets as well, which is really cool, because in high school, I was part of a student,
Is that like in partnership with anything, like a club to build those sets?
well, the club is MC Players.
Oh, okay.
We
but, like,
build our own sets, but we
Okay.
have Alex Kelly is the guy on the board is in charge of that, but we have Mike Kiley, who works for Physical Plan or something like that, but he helps build the sets, just a bunch of really talented people. There's the talent on the stage, but there's a lot of talent that happens off stage too, and that's the crew, and there's a lot that goes on back there that a lot of people don't get to see.
That's cool. You guys get the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, and it's really fun to do it all by yourself.
Now, how did you guys get hit by the budget cuts, though?
I think we actually lost a third of our budget, but I'm not on the board, so that's just through the grapevine what I heard. Because we have one of the larger budgets because of how expensive it is to get rights to a show.
That's what I was
So
thinking.
what
It must cost so
what
much money
is
to begin with.
compromised now since that?
Nothing's really. I mean, we have to spend less on materials and whatnot. You still have to pay the same amount for the rights. You can't be you can't go to the company and be like, hey, I don't really want
Is
to pay this
$5
much.
good?
Yeah, it's I think they bought rights to. They're doing a show next semester called Shakespeare, the complete works of
So
Shakespeare
that's
abridged.
why you guys don't have Medea.
All right, this is we're on something completely different
What were
right
we
now.
even talking about? Anyway, getting back to it. I've never been to one of your shows, but
Wow,
I
I'm
actually.
hurt.
But I could say something nice.
They're all comedies, so
No,
that's what we've been trying to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So my first show I ever did was 12 Angry Jurors, which is a serious play, drama. But since then, the group that's in now has been pushing a lot for lighter, more funnier plays, because people, I don't know, I don't really want to go to see a play and cry the whole time. I'd rather
who
go and
does?
laugh.
Yeah.
And
It's like Molly and me.
so
Just cry.
so there's just a lot that we're trying to do with that, and so we're trying to appeal to everyone
Yeah.
with the funnier shows. So this year, Present Laughter is a British comedy, so it's got more of that British style of humor. But the Murder Mystery, Family Reunion to Die For, is more farcical, slapstick, ridiculous, over the top humor.
Yes, I would probably like that.
Yeah.
I'll come. I'll definitely go.
October 20th, man.
You won me over. You won me over.
Yeah. All right. So another thing that I think is really important to talk about was the career fair that just happened, because people have been having some really strong opinions about that. Yeah, you went to the you're an engineer.
Yeah.
So you went to the engineering.
Yeah. So I went to the engineering one. I had a great time. So here's the thing: is I guess it depends what you're going for. For me, I wanted to get into MEP and fire suppression. I'm a mechanical engineer, and they have plenty of stuff. I couldn't even hit everybody. It was really good. But then if you're in electrical and you're trying to get into more nitty gritty details electrical component design stuff, you're not gonna find anything there. There was BAE, and BAE is like top notch. You're like, good luck.
Uh,
Yeah, but I thought it was overall good. Like everybody was super enthusiastic.
I know a lot of the computer science, computer engineering guys had a little bit of trouble at the career fair.
Yeah, because there was nothing
Apparently, it was like mainly civil and mech.
nothing for them. Really nothing, which is a shame. I mean, that sucks. It's like you try to show up and get something out of it, and you get nothing.
Yeah, but there's I feel like a lot of the same stuff happened at the business expo too. I remember like, when it was in Smith, like they were lined up all around the building, and then also like on the there were like two.
Outside?
We had 50 companies.
Yeah, there were 50. Like last year there were 50. This year there were like 20 maybe.
Wow.
It was really small, and like half of them were government agencies, which
Ugh.
none of us want to go to anyway.
Wow.
One of them, like a couple were military. Like WB Mason was there, but they were just looking for salespeople.
W. Mason.
And that's like not what a lot of us really want to go
Maybe
into.
someone
Why-
Like,
why do you think that
really,
is,
you don't
though?
really need a degree in finance to go into sales.
Yeah, it's like some Dunder Mifflin.
Yeah.
Right.
But like,
But,
why do you
like-
think that is? Do you think that has to do with like any of like the kind
I
of
really-
employees
I-
they've gotten from here?
I can't tell you what. No,
That's-
I don't know. I have no idea what happened, but I was kind of disappointed in and I know Chris is a CIS major, and there was
Yeah.
nothing for
I've talked to other CIS
There was like
guys, too,
Stone
and-
Turn. I think Stone Turn was like the only one, but they're like investigative accounting place.
So it's not even really CIS.
Yeah, not really.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
But the Mets were there. Was that where? No, they had
the
the.
New York Mets
I didn't
had a
even
table.
see
The
them.
Mets
They
had a
were-
table?
They were on the list.
Really?
Yeah.
They were on the
Did
list, but I
anybody
didn't see their
They
table.
didn't get a chance to. Well, the engineering ones had a few people on the list that weren't even there either. Like really
Apparently-
good ones too.
So
Never
apparently, people showed up at companies showed up at Dratty because they were never told that it was in Kelly.
Oh.
That's comical.
I'm not surprised.
Like,
I'm not. I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't put it past them.
like that's.
That's,
I
And
wouldn't be
apparently, people were
surprised.
like some companies
Jas-
are like
go
angry
Jaspers.
about it.
Right?
go Jaspers.
Some companies were apparently a little angry about it. Like I don't know if they were engineering companies. Or
Yeah,
business
I would
companies,
be
but, like,
pissed because they probably lugged all their crap. They're
Yeah,
unloaded.
and then they had to
then-
walk all the way back to
Oh
Kelly.
yeah, let me get back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But it was just like, I don't know. I felt a little like slighted by
Mhm.
like I felt like
I mean, that's the whole reason why you
Because
go to
especially-
college, like
because
you,
then-
to get a job.
Like, because
Yeah.
then when I asked people about the engineering expo, and they were like, "Oh, there were so many companies there," I was like, "That just
Yeah.
that doesn't seem right."
See, that's yeah. See, like I had a good time, but then it's like that's what I was going for. There was so much stuff. Go talk to someone else, and it's so more options.
Yeah,
More
I
options.
would have.
That's what's needed.
Like, I don't know what went wrong this year because I feel like something went wrong. But I'd like to get back to the 50 companies in Smith that we had
Yeah, why
the
not?
past couple of years.
Yeah.
But you know, Sophie was here, Bronx Bites. She gave us
Yes.
a recommendation for something to try, and I know Ian had some. He went out, he got it.
Got
he,
it.
He gave it.
Secured
he
the
gave it
bag.
another try this week. He tried to
I tried.
make amends for the mistakes he made in the past, and I'd like us all to go on this journey to see if he actually succeeded.
So I got Twisted Terran, Jadel.
Twisted Terran from J-Dell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so got the Sammy, brought it to the mailroom, worked there, ate it there.
Ian, how long did you wait? Before you waited? I need this because we were talking about this earlier. This needs to be said.
Yeah.
You need to preface this.
An hour or two.
You waited
That's
an hour.
gross. That's sickening. Like, come on. And you know what's funny is it happened with the second or the first food review. He waited.
You waited on that one
I
too.
didn't wait on that one. I ate it
Yes,
straight up.
yeah, that's a
You just
lie.
got the
He's
wrong
lying.
I got the wrong one. I ate
You
it
got the
straight
wrong
up.
one, but then he goes because I remember you saying this because
No.
I waited. The
No.
tomatoes made it soggy.
No, I didn't wait. I brought it back to my apartment and ate it like 10 minutes later. I was hungry as hell.
That's 10 minutes.
Nah,
10
but
minutes
that's
too
okay,
late.
though.
What, I gotta eat it in Jado?
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah, post up on the counter and eat it.
With the employee of the month, the
tell
cat.
us about your slightly
Alright.
slightly old
So
sandwich.
I can't even remember half the stuff on this because it was so OD. What is it, like chicken cutlet, right? I think. There's moot sticks, there's bacon. What sauces? I don't even know. Like, it was a mess.
The bacon on it is like no different than the bacon that you find in Lux.
Really?
Like it's not.
I mean,
I see that
I
bacon
couldn't-
and it is
I-
like the most sad looking thing.
let's stay on track. Enough of the bacon. There's a bunch of other stuff on it. It's basically a mess of a sandwich. I'll admit I had cold.
It was
things
cold.
Things were starting to solidify, and it was still a little warm, but obviously not as warm as it should have been.
I don't know if I could take your word on this, man.
It wasn't.
I don't know.
It wasn't bad. Obviously the mozzarella sticks were starting to get a little solid, so it was I was really chewing. Like this was like things were tough, but like it wasn't bad and it wasn't good. It was just kind of like. The only negative I would say is that after the fact, I really felt like I was going to have heart failure. Because the amount of cholesterol that probably entered my bloodstream all of a sudden was probably
That's like all those sandwiches that they have that people have, like.
Yeah, but this one
out.
was like this close to like.
Yes, they're all like that.
Blockage in meter.
They're all like
aorta
that.
just. It was bad.
Also, I feel like I'd like to hear too, like from our listeners, like what it is they want us to try, like where to go.
But hold on, I haven't given my numerical rank. All right, everything on it was good, good taste. If that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for heart failure, if you're looking to gorge yourself in greasy disgustingness,
I know I'm looking for heart failure at 20.
Who isn't? I mean, come on. I would give it a 7.6 out of 10. That's 7.6 lucky stars out of 10.
That's kind of high.
Taking you back to.
That is so high for everything you just described.
Okay, you know.
It was the worst sandwich
That's
ever.
literally how he described it. He goes, yeah, truthfully. He literally like, it was cold, I chewed a lot.
I added an extra point because I ate it cold after you guys shit on me over that. It's just that I had it cold. I think if it was warm, it could have gotten a 7 point whatever I gave it. I already forgot.
6.
Well,
Six.
JJ
We have
gave
to
it to
write
you
this down.
warm.
Yeah.
You left it.
So do you agree with my decision or not?
We'll allow it.
I feel like I
allow
agree
it?
with it,
We'll
but I
allow
can't
it.
trust your judgment.
All right. Let's wrap this up.
We're done.
We're done?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I gotta go collapse.
Okay. Shut it down.
That's the end of our show. Episode 1.5 is in the books. Special thanks to our guest, Sophie Demurjian. Make sure to follow her accounts on Instagram, @BronxBites and @CutandCropped. And follow us on Instagram, @MC_Quadcast. And like our Facebook page where we update you on everything that's going on. Comment on our posts or message us to let us know what you think and what you want to hear about. This show's producers are Chris Pagano and Joseph Lundberg. Our production assistants are Anthony Morfea and Sophia Sacalario. And our freshman is Ryan Borgia. Thanks for listening.